Hi there, Wargamers. Dan, Deathbringer Kane here again with the long-awaited, well, for at least from me anyway, part two of my Kings of War series. This video is going to centre around these two units, which I'm going to make a unit of Knights and a unit of Elite Infantry. Forgot what the name of the actual unit is called now, but suffice to say, by the time I get round to the next part of this video, I'm sure I'll have remembered. Alright guys, we're going to crack on. First we're going to have a look at the Teutonic Knights, which are going to form a nice knight block in my army. I've decided I'm going to base these up into 3 separate troops, so there's 12 models in this box, which will nicely go 4 to a base, I suppose, which will work quite well. So I'll have a quick look at the sprues. So I'll get a bit close in. So already plenty of stuff there, so we'll have a look at the horses right first off. So I think these are, so look, are these the same? It's looking like it. Yep, looks like we get 6 sprues of horses for 3 horses on each, so that'll give me even more zoom. There we go. Looks like the heads might be interchangeable, so you get a bit of variety there. Again, these moulded bases are going on, which is something I'm not overly thrilled of. Oh, hang on, I believe that's I tell a lie. There's actually 2 horses here. Whoops, my bad. But there's 3 heads, so your nice choice of heads. You've got some nice tails. Sometimes I've always come across with wargaming cavalry. It's just, well, it might be how I transport them, but the tails never seem to last. We'll see on these ones that obviously when the crass aspersions on something that's not actually happened. So have a quick look on the other side. Some nicely detailed horse sculpts there. With some barded units. So 6 of those, so 12 horses. So let's have a look at the actual knights themselves. There's 2 different sprues, very subtle difference between the 2 different sprues. Basically the same, apart from one's got additional banners and whatnot. Nice touch. So you got nice choice of different banners and things like that to go on. If you want, you can give you guys cloaks. I don't know if I'll be doing that with mine because I'm lazy and I don't like painting stuff I don't have to. But then again, it might make them look a lot better. So we got 4 knights per sprue. Nicely detailed there with backup swords or scabbard weapons, and we've got some nice hand weapons, some sword, maces and flails, and a nice axe, a nice huge axe. And we've got some lances here and finish off some shields, so let's have a quick look over the side. Armed in the back of the shield of 3 of them. So options to put the shields on the knight's back. So we'll have a quick look at the weapons back. So we're going to get again at the knights and their cloaks and those banners. The other sprues look to be identical, apart from you get the head options down the bottom. Now I'm not overly thrilled about trying to get over some of these heads, but these kind of things I might be getting chopping off. I don't know what the hell that is. But certain horn ones I might leave. But then again I might go for this kind of look for like no horns. But that's just me. You might love this kind of thing. Okay, so that's been a quick look at the Teutonic Knights. We'll go away and build a unit of these, and I say a unit, I build up some models and mount them corks ready for painting. Okay, on to the next part of the video, which hopefully we'll have some of these guys built. Welcome back, guys, after the mammoth task completing that last unit. Now on to the foot guard. I remembered what the unit was called that I'm making these. These are the elite infantry in the Kingdom of Men. So for these ones, there can be Templar infantry. Some first look at the nice look at the packaging. Nice, lovely artwork there, and some nice detailed, nice bit of diorama there. Let's crack them out. Oh, that's something I should mention. I think there was a sprue base in these boxes, but I've removed them just because I'm not using them myself. So don't think you don't get any bases with them. So again, let's have a look at these sprues. I think there are. Yep, we've got two different kind of sprues. Again, we've got these ones are vastly different, unlike the Knights. So we've got kind of like a command type frame and like a basic unit frame. So we'll have a look at the basic unit frame, which you get two of. So let's have a zoom in. So let's quick look at the shit. Lots of nice shield designs. Interesting idea there. So the smoothed out arms to make them easier glue onto the shields, but obviously means you don't have to actually have the arms attached to the shields, which is always good. Or the shields attached to the arms, if you want to glue and paint them separately. So again, we'll look at the back of the guys. We've got 5 guys here, so we've got nice detail there, and like some bits of chainmail poking through, and a bit of padded armour. Some nice poses there. So next we've got some spears, crossbows is actually a thing. And then there's also a nice selection of hand weapons, some axes and swords and maces. Another crossbow there, and some more spears and some other off arms. And at the other end of the sprue, we've got 5 more guys. Looking to be same pose as the one below, but I could be wrong about that. So, and then you've got some nice varied heads. At first I thought that was one weird helmet there, but no, it's just how the frames, how the sprues gone around him. So you've got some nice different head sculpts, so you can get lots of variation in your unit. So you've got 2 of those. So then we've got some different, the commandy type sprue, which I think these are different. So you got lots of different capes. So you want to cape up your guys. I'm having Cape Crusaders. Sorry, that's a bad pun. So you got some nice different poses there. And you got some more knightly type heads there. So it could be useful for unit leaders in this one for me. You've also got some cowled heads. Let's try and get those in the shot. If you want to do that thing. So again, you got some nice axes, a very long spear which could be used as a standard. Horn there for a unit musician. You got a pointing hand there, so it's always got to be used, hasn't it? You don't have a commander unless it's pointing. And yeah, more shields. So guys, I'm going to get these guys based up hopefully into 2 regiments, and we'll be back up in a few minutes. Hi guys, welcome back after that little brief cut. As you can see, I've kind of skipped the assembled and ready to paint stage and gone straight onto the ready to play with stage. All in all, I'm very impressed with this kit, and it's quite fitting. It's I decided to get 2 regiments out of the one box, so using the full complement of models in the box. So I designed them to go together like that, so they look like a unit when they're put next to each other, rather than just a assembly of guys just running with you thing. I'm rambling myself now, but really nice pouches there. Some really interesting things. I've decided to paint on the Templar cross. Continuing with the banner design. These just red and white stripes for the army. It's going to be the one defining point of the entire force. It's going to tie all the units together, even though some of them really don't look the same, similar. Well, a lot quite considerably won't even look anything like each other. But all in all, I'm very impressed with these guys. There will be some more better quality photos at the end if you want to get a closer look at these guys. But all in all, I'm quite impressed with these. I'm actually quite pleased with what I've managed to do with these. It took me quite a while to do because anyone who's painted white in the past will know it's not an easy colour to paint. Well, paint well, should I say. But they're the Templar Infantry. They'll follow a bit later on in the video a little showcase section where I'll even give you some photos of the two previous units, the Spartans and the Vikings. Anyway, onto the Templar Knights, or Teutonic Knights rather, should I say. Back in a second, guys. Hi there, guys, welcome back. As before with the other guys, I've completely forgot to do the unpainted stage. So you're going to have to look at the models after being painted by me. Overall, as per for the infantry, really impressed with the model kits. Really impressed that I didn't have to do a single bit of flash on these guys. Well, apart from the horses, but that doesn't really count, because everything was piece of them's armoured. Although one little downside that I don't think they thought about. It might be just my choice of helm. I have absolutely no idea how this guy's going to blow his horn. Comment in the section if you know some kind of magical way that they managed to blow horns on a unit like this without taking his helmet off. Or is it helm? Sorry, I can never remember which one's which. But managed to get 3 troops out of this. And as with the infantry, decided to make 2 of the troops being able to go together to make a regiment. So I actually thought about that while I was attaching them to the base. So I think really quite like that, how that turned out. And I love the lance pose. Didn't want to have too many lances in the force because it tends to be a bit of a hassle in the game when you can't rank up due to the pointing bits of your units. I found that with the Spartans a bit, unfortunately. Not quite as bad as you'd think, but the odd little spear sometimes juts out. But these are the Teutonic Knights from FireForge Games. Really nice. I made the banners out of paper. Just a simple bit of piece of paper, cut a shape and to glue to one of the lances. But and it's the same for all the units that I've done so far. Just varying shapes, and again, painted on the lines myself. As you can probably tell, because of there's no consistency whatsoever. Because I've got 4 of each here, and then 3 of each here. But live and learn, eh? Live and learn. But I think a bit of humanisation to it. So, as stated before, there will be a bit of showcase with some stills on the end of this video and even a bit of rotational footage type thing. Alright guys, that's been that's the talking bit over with on to some pretty pictures. Alright guys, speak to you a bit. Oh, and one other thing, a little sneak peek of what's coming in the next episode. As I kind of we got some chariots and some more things from FireForge Games, some foot sergeants. These will be playing the role of crossbows. So we've got a nice chariot unit and some crossbows to add to the army, and we'll see what happens with them. Anyway, more details on these in episode 3, guys. Alright guys, on to the showcase.